Oh, folks. Yes, it is your oh, folks moment of the day. Aren't you excited? Okay, so last night I printed up this picture from the evidence files. Now, I'm sure that all of you know what this is. This is the skull fragments of Teresa Halbach's that they claim shows the bullet wound. Now, I'm not going to get into all of this just yet. I actually have my resident expert on, bullet wounds and all things death that I'm going to be bringing on to another video later on today to discuss how this is not a motherfucking bullet wound, and it sure as shit is not a 22. But that resident expert would be my husband. And my husband, just to give you his qualifications, the man was in the United States Army. And he is a honorably discharged disabled veteran. And he knows his shit when it comes to guns and wounds and all that other shit. But I asked him about these fragments of skull, and I told him to look at those and tell me if he felt that this kind of charring can occur in a bonfire. Of course, he said no, because it's impossible. It's impossible to do this kind of damage to bones through a bonfire. However, he brought up a very interesting point this morning. A point so fucking brilliant that I have no fucking idea how nobody has brought this up until now, including myself. My husband asked me this morning, Casey, did anybody test those bones for unnatural gases? Not that I've seen. Because see here, folks, this is where that comes into importance. In order to do that kind of damage to bones or to a human body, period, basically in order to burn a body without using a fucking specially built crematorium, you have to use an accelerant. Why weren't the bones tested for an accelerant, Coolhane? Hello? Anybody? And this is what really chaps my ass. Why wasn't there a test run to see if there was any residue from tires on the bones? That would prove whether or not they were burned in the burn pit. Hello? Somebody call Zellner. This needs to be explored. Because basically, okay, if you are not someone experienced at burning a fucking body, and, that's like if you're not a fucking serial killer or a mortician, you're going to keep pouring more fuel onto the body, whether that be raw materials like wood and tires, or you're going to have to keep pouring gasoline, kerosene, any of the enes onto the corpse in order to keep it burning hot enough. Not only that, but you're going to try and break up those bones, break up those body parts as they're burning to try and accelerate the process to get rid of the body faster. So let's say that the prosecution is right and she was burned by Stephen Avery in the burn pit and he used tires as an accelerant. There would be residue on the bones. There would be residue of rubber, of tar, of the whole fucking kit and caboodle. The whole chemical makeup of a car tire would be on those bones. And if there's not that kind of fucking residue, then they weren't burned in the goddamn burn pit. Somebody call Zellner. Tell her to have that tested, because that bears directly on the case. That is standard procedure. Why that was not done, I will never know. Good Lord, people. So that is your oh folks moment of the day. Don't forget to go to my Kickstarter campaign for Get a Clue TV. Donate, guys. Come on, let's get this going. It looks like a lot of money, but, donate what you can, please. And I will be more than happy to bring you even more awesome coverage. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next video.